Today, we're going to talk about a question that I hear both from young clients who are changing jobs and from older clients who are looking to retire. And that's, what do I do with my 401k? We'll explore several of the very common options as well as their potential pros and cons. So the first option is leave it where it is. A very obvious benefit of this option is that it's easy. You don't have to do anything. You just move on with your new career. Other benefits might include potentially lower investment costs that are often associated with 401ks, as well as no taxes or penalties that could be associated with other options. Drawbacks include lack of consolidation, so that's just one more account out there that you need to keep track of moving forward. 401ks oftentimes have less available or more limited investment options, so that's another potential drawback. And some companies simply don't allow you to leave your 401k with them. So make sure you ask while you're transitioning out. Another available option to you is to roll that money into your new employer's 401k, if it's allowed and if they have a plan available. Benefits to that include consolidation, maintaining potentially lower investment costs, and again, no taxes or penalties that might be associated with other options. Potential drawbacks might be regulations, so if your new employer doesn't have a plan or if they don't offer roll-in of money, that's a downside, as well as, again, limited investment options. Something that's important to note is that under the 401k umbrella that each of these options provides, there are potentially additional protections that you have under ERISA. We're not going to cover that today, but it is something worth exploring and understanding when you're going through this decision-making process. So of the two other options available to you, one of those is to cash out. This typically isn't going to be the best option, but again, it depends on your personal situation. Benefits include having that cash available to you in the near term, so whether you're making ends meet between jobs or you have an emergency or something where you need that cash immediately, that is a potential benefit to cashing out. Now on the downside, all of those funds will be subject to income tax, and if you're under the age of 59 and a half, they might be subject to a 10% penalty as well. The last option, and certainly not least, is to roll your old 401k into a rollover IRA. And this can be done on your own or through working with an investment professional. Benefits include, again, account consolidation, more increased flexibility with financial planning. So think, Roth conversions or other strategies like that you could implement, as well as no taxes or penalties when the rollover is done correctly. One of the biggest benefits is that you have much more flexibility in terms of the investment options available to you. So within a 401k, typically your employer has selected a handful of investment options to make available to you. In contrast, usually within an IRA or under an IRA umbrella, you have access to pretty much any investment that's out there. So you're able to customize it to better fit your goals. Downsides might include, just moving it out of the 401k umbrella, losing some of those ERISA protections, as well as potentially increasing costs depending on what investments you're selecting, or if you choose to hire a financial professional, they come with their own costs as well. But at the end of the day, it's really important to just figure out what makes sense for you and your unique situation. And a lot of it's just based on personal preference. So for myself, anytime I've left a job in the past, I've chosen that last option just to roll it into an IRA. And that's because personally, I like to have increased investment options, I like the consolidation, and I enjoy the added flexibility. Does that mean that's what everyone should do? Of course not. So we highly recommend meeting with a financial professional to compare your options and figure out what makes the most sense for you. If you have any questions or you'd like to discuss your personal rollover, please give us a call today.